Touting my name, touting my style like an energy. I never fall short, I just keep coming. I huff and I snort to the goal, yo. I ain't your friend, ho, I take you down, though. We fight for our rights, this isn't a game. We live for the ride, we're going down in flames. We don't give nothing when nothing is due. In the end, when it falls, it's on top of you.
Behold, you are now in the presence of the fly.
Yeah! What's going on? Yeah! That's right! That's right! We getting crunk up in this thing! You know what's poppin'! Woo! What's popping off? You know what it is. You know what it shall be. And it'll always be. What's poppin'? I am the street sweeper, the fly, the baddest man alive. I am Fresco. And this is another episode of the Fresco Show. And of course, your two-time defendant, the fighting champion is here. Yeah, look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got a lot to get into today. A lot of new things popping, but the fresh is still set. Madam Rice, what's good with you?
What's good?
You like the new cut, huh? Like the new, you know, let me put it right here. Let me put it right here. Every season, my season, every season, my season, every season, my season, every season, my season, man, as long as I'm breathing, never. I'm just copyright for this song, but I don't care. What's going on? Ha ha. No glasses today, folks, because behold, ha ha, you are now in the presence of the fly. Yeah, come on. What is popping off everywhere? This is the Fresco Show. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Go Live Vegas, Twitch, everywhere. Haha, what's popping? Madam Rice, how you doing today?
Feeling good.
All right. Let's cut that. Let's get right to the things today. We got a lot to get into, folks. It's been a long time since I've seen you all, but we are back here, folks, and I am happy to be back. But first things first, I need a drink. So, you know what we do? I saved, certain bottles for certain shows, and we almost had an E&J, but we got just enough to get us through the show. All right? Enough to get us through the show, enough to feel good. So 1 second, please, while I indulge. Yes. All right. Okay. We are feeling good. Madam Rice, it has been a while. How are you feeling today?
Feeling warm.
Feeling warm?
Yeah, got this.
You're feeling warm? Feeling good? I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good. What episode is this, Madam Rice?
Oh my gosh.
I think we're at episode 15. Look at that. We done came through a long way, but already at episode 15 of the Fresco Show. What other wrestler in the game is putting on shows like this? You know what? I'm going to call people out right now on some cap. All y'all out here that are putting out podcasts and shows, this is not a podcast. So Joe DeFalco, stop calling my show a podcast on the wrestling shows, all right? It's a pet peeve of mine. This ain't no podcast. It's not available on audio, stuff like that. This is a live show. Shout out to Joe DeFalco, by the way. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. What do we have here for news on the fly?
Fresco show celebrates Black History Month.
Of course, this was by design. We came back on the first day of Black History Month. We have to pay homage and show respect for everyone that's done things before us and will do things after us. This is the first Fresco show during the Black History Month era. This is pretty cool because we've been doing this for a little while now, but we've always had a goal to get it to the point where people are talking about it, people respect it, and people want to be on it, and that's happened in all three phases so far. Black History Month. What does that mean to you, Madam Rice?
I think of Harriet Tubman.
For real.
Yeah.
Same.
The slaves and the path that they've carved out for us, our ancestors.
Absolutely. For me, I think of a lot of guys and women that have paved the way. But honestly, with my wrestler brain, I think of certain people. I think of Booker T.
Oh yeah.
I think of Butch Reed. I think of Mark Henry. I think of course, one of my favorites, one of my coaches, D'Lo Brown. I think of guys like that.
Wait, let's go back to Booker T. Okay, let's talk. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You good?
Oh man, Booker T can dance.
He's all right. He got a little white rhythm in him, but I've seen this dude. You know what I'm saying, dog. We just out here, man, making moves, man. I see the young guys back there. Bad Bunny had to, he had to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. But Booker T is definitely one of the guys I think of right away. I think of guys like him who, wrestling is such a niche, such a niche audience, but it's for everybody. And for the longest, just the simple fact of getting certain wrestlers and certain talents to another level just wasn't allowed for certain people of certain descents. So to see those guys who did it in an era that, Generation X will tell you how brutal their era was when it comes to professional wrestling, and just how divisive it was too. To have that happen, to have him still be a top dog, a top upper echelon player throughout his entire career, it's important. People like that. Also, women like Jacqueline Moore. I don't know if you know who she is. She was one of the first ones I ever seen on TV, for my era at least, and she was always kicking ass. So of course we want to do this right. There's so much black talent now. It's an embarrassment of riches here, at least here in Las Vegas, of just black talented wrestlers that are really making their own way throughout their career. And now it's not a question of who's the black guy on the roster. It's multiple of it.
Yeah.
But anyways, what do we got next?
The Royal Rumble review.
Okay. So speaking of history was made last night at the Royal Rumble. I, of course, tuned in to see one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. Always exciting to see. And, of course, the winners. I was very happy with the winners this year. We had, of course, Edge coming back from the dead to win the Royal Rumble almost 10 years later after his initial retirement. To me, that meant a lot seeing him, because I know his career. I watched it from literally beginning to now, and seeing him have that type of resolve, because he had a really, really bad disc injury and a really bad neck injury, and it kept him out for a long time. I thought it was done. For him to have so much time between his initial injury of being out to coming back and being in great shape and lasting the whole Rumble, which was I think over an hour for him, to winning the whole thing.
What?
It's a
hour?
It's a great story. It's a great story.
Whenever I think about that guy, I think about rock music in the best way possible.
Rock music? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Classic.
He's got one of the coldest themes around. I know for a lot of us black folks, a lot of our intro to rock music was through wrestling vignettes, wrestling pay-per-views, theme songs and stuff. You hear, you're like, yeah, I'm rocking with this. So just that type of crossover meant a lot for someone like Edge. And of course, I've been hearing for months now that this lady needed to win the Royal Rumble simply because of where she was at and what people think about her. But to actually see Bianca Belair come through, and also she lasted a long time too in the Rumble and won the whole damn thing, I thought was just powerful.
Hashtag Black Queen.
For sure, absolutely. Seeing her do her thing like that, and just stay powerful, and perhaps have the main event of WrestleMania is huge. I thought everything else was pretty okay on the show. Roman Reigns, of course, my dog, the big dog, came through. He was doing his thing. Goldberg, I can do without Goldberg these days, but I respect the game. I respect him doing his legend stuff. He didn't overstay his welcome for Drew McIntyre, one of your favorites. And, of course, we had new tag team champions. Man, I tell you what, whatever package Charlotte gets for her statuses, I need that. I need the Charlotte package where even if I lose, it takes God's green earth to move for me to get up out of there. I call that respect. People say, "Oh, she's getting too much." I'm like, nah, I call that respect.
Put some respect.
On the queen.
Yeah.
All right.
A queen.
What's next we got on it?
All right. Let's see. Tom Brady goes for his 7th title this
Seventh title, X7. They always say one of those crazy, godly numbers is 7. 7 titles, 7 rings, 7 kids, whatever the case may be. But Tom Brady has been doing his thing for as long as he's been in the league for. He's got 6 championships. No one's even close to that on a singles basis. He's going for 7. Now the question would be, why does someone who has won so many titles need another one? What keeps you going? I think personally, as also an athlete, I think it's just the drive to just see how far you can go. I know a lot of people, even myself at times, counted the Bucks out. It's because I just didn't think they had the pieces to advance further. But I always knew, being a longtime Patriot fan, to never, ever, ever count out going. And at the same time, I see Tom Brady over here thriving, taking a team that was the worst win percentage in NFL history in the Bucks, and he took them to the Super Bowl.
Of course he did. He's Tom Brady.
Yeah, I guess that's what I get for, being out of the Kool-Aid and just for a second not having full faith in the man. But hey, that's how it's going to go. Who do you pick this week? Chiefs or Tampa Bay?
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I like the sound of Tampa Bay, so I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. For sure. Hey, I tell you what, the Steelers fans right now are feeling really bad because either Le'Veon Bell or Antonio Brown is going to win a championship, and I could have sworn all of those fans, including my dad, all thought that they weren't going to win anything when they left Pittsburgh. Joke's on you. What do we got next? Clippers. Are they the best team in the league?
Okay, this is why I really wanted to get into this one today. So, I watch media. I watch people talk about on the sportscast. Not too much because, I'm too cool, but I will peep some quotes here and there. This year, it has been obvious there is a Clipper bias. And it's been that way since I've really been watching basketball, but specifically, it's been really bad the last several years, including last year. It seems like no matter what we do, everyone wants to just ignore it. I know what happened last year, but other teams have blown leads before, and they haven't silenced them like they did before. The Clippers had the best record in the league today, and there wasn't a word about it on ESPN, on FS1, any of those stupid talk shows that talk about. Not a single word about the Clippers being best in the league.
Of course not. Everyone loves to hate on the Clippers.
It is a travesty.
Not everyone. Some people.
But it's funny because, I got a comment today. I got a comment from, I think, YK podcast, Young Kings Wrestling podcast. They was throwing cap at me about the Clippers. And I'm like, you get so used to saying whatever. I just say, screw off. Don't talk to me about the Clippers. I don't want to hear about it. Or you're going to get slammed. That's what it's like now. But, the Clippers remind me a lot of myself. Underdog, but everyone's sleeping on them. But the minute you sleep on them, here comes the roar, and I'm going to knock everybody down. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. So, Kawhi Leonard, Nicholas Batum, Paul George, my boys, keep the same energy, man. Because right now, Brooklyn's got the biggest headlines going on. Everyone's talking about how great Brooklyn is or how bad Brooklyn is. And the Lakers, of course, LeBron, media paid off. Everyone's talking about him all the time. It's in his contract. Everyone knows that. But it's all good because Fresco always sees the details. Attention to detail is important, and I know
that the Clippers are going to keep doing their thing. I know playoffs are coming up soon, so we got to wait and see. But right now, give the Clippers their flowers because they are doing work. What else we got next here on That's on the Fly?
Zoe Stark is NXT.
You know, at FSW, we really try to push the narrative that anything can happen at any point. You just got to keep putting in that kind of work. And that includes, you know, hidden training and really pushing yourself both physically and mentally as far as what you can do with your persona and your brand. Zoe Stark, a.k.a. Lacey Ryan, has, you know, probably been one of the hardest working talents we've seen. You know, I'm there quite a bit training. She was always there when I was there. And I know she was there when I wasn't there either. So a lot of those moments that she's done, she's made for herself. It's huge to see someone from our camp specifically, and it's happening a lot now, for Zoe to get the chance to go to WWE and be part of the NXT brand. It's, you know, I know for a lot of us, it's not only a, man, congratulations, Zoe, but also like, all right, they watching us now. They watching us now, and now one of the biggest, well, really not, but one of the best kept secrets in the wrestling game, Las Vegas scene, is starting to get a lot more attention. So now the question will be not if the next person gets signed, it's when. So locker room is really fired up. We're so proud of Zoe Stark for what she's done. Former, of course, FSW Women's Champion, longest reigning Women's Champion in history. And she's going to represent us proud down there in Florida. Yes, yes. Any thoughts on that?
You know what? I just have to say this about Lacey Ryan. I mean, Zoe Stark, a.k.a. Lacey Ryan. That girl can work.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, she can go. She can go. She can go with anybody. That's one of her biggest qualities. She has, like, you know, not to compare her personality wise or anything like that, but she's got like that. She's got the speed of like Tessa, and so like that is, you know, in its own just elite level company. You know, congrats to her. But anyways, folks, we will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We got to talk about part 2 of the Fight Champ Challenge and part 1 as well. Get you all caught up, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, don't touch me, girl. Please don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, punk ass! Huh?
Bats, huh? You messed with the wrong one.
Burglar! You in trouble now! Whoa! Shut- Whoa! Shut-
Are you looking for a reliable place to get a haircut? Or is it time for your man to get that shape up? Look no further than Las Vegas's own A1 Barbershop. Located in the heart of the Boulevard Mall to fulfill all of your hair needs. With top-tier barbers such as Slow, artist Cushy Jackson, and Fresco's personal barber Brennan.
What's going on now? Yeah, under that, what's going on now? What's poppin', what's going on? Fresco, back in the game, look at me, yes, yo, I keep it the same, yeah. The fighting champ, trying to get it all locked, and I'm coming for that, number 1 spot, holla at me. Round 2 coming soon, I'm about to get a room, you better make some room, because it's the fly, come pass by, behold, you the present of the rise, trying to rise, ha ha. Just some light.
Hey, you don't even want me to freestyle on here.
Okay. All right. So, you know, I've been feeling a little banged up recently. You know, I got a little wrist thing going on right now because I've been through some battles.
Ever since I last came on this show, I talked about the Fight Champ Challenge, and everyone in the world has been trying to get a hold of the Fly and get a one-on-one shot for the championship. I've had people DMs, I've had people call me out in promos, I've had the whole kit caboodle. And for the last 2 rounds, we've had some history being made. The first thing we did is I defended the fighting championship for the first time ever in an FSW ring. And for my guests here who aren't in the scene, that is like blasphemy to say the least. Any title that's not an FSW title defended inside the arena. We did that. Brandon G brought the business, and that's what happened next. Was that? Oh, yeah, for sure. And then after that, next what's going on is I took on Vinny Wasco inside the octagon. That was absolutely insane. I was out of my element, but I came with the fight. And we did it right at the Nerd Bar last week, and it was an absolute bro. Matter of fact, show some of that. Look at that. Look at that sign. Look at that sighting right there. You would never, ever see that before. Fresco-matic fighting champion at the FSW arena looking clean as ever.
Yeah, look at those shoulders.
Oh, look at that, man. We working on some things. We working on some things. And right there also, inside the octagon against Vinny Wasco. Who would have thought? But look at the muscles there. Mm-hmm. What's going on, y'all? In the Fight Champ Challenge has been such a positive reaction from everybody. Look at that boy. Look at it. Look at that. The back, inside. I'm like John Jones up in that thing, like John Jones or Anderson the Spider Silva, one of those five. I've been on an MMA binge the last couple of weeks anyway, so this has been great. Now, the question everyone's been asking is who's next in the Fight Champ Challenge? Now, let me preface the rules real quick here. I've had a certain amount of title defenses need to happen. I need to have 5 successful title defenses in a row before I'm able to cash in the fighting championship for a shot at either the Las Vegas championship or the heavyweight title. So we are definitely in the mood to create more history and do bigger things, folks. It has been a wild ride, but I'm saying right now, the BVW Fighting Championship from Big Valley is the most sought after championship in the city. I'm saying that right now on wax because I have proven it. What other title have you seen that was defended in 2 separate entities, 2 separate places? I'll tell you what, none. Absolutely nowhere. You know why? Because Fresco-matic says so. And the funny part about it is that the people still want to challenge me. I got guys who are making weird emails and making weird videos talking about me, trying to call me out, trying to rattle me. All these things, it don't really make no sense. Because at the end of the day, I am a god on this mic. And very underrated. See, I'm part of Lights Camera Faction. We all can spit on the mic. But trust, believe, when it comes to that, nobody wants no smoke with me. That's why nobody will want to call me out like that and really want to go bar for bar with the Fly. It's only a matter of time before I make more history. And I go to anywhere I wish, defend my championship, and make things happen. Now, Madam Rice, what's your thoughts so far on this Fight Champ Challenge for you?
Well, I wish I could have been at the octagon,
Yeah.
What's my thoughts on it? You have worked your ass off, to get this championship. Mm-hmm. And I think that, anybody who would like to challenge you, they should step up to the plate. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I've seen a few people try to give me a chance, try to give me a call out. But, we're open right now. I'm still getting back a little bit 100%, but I make no excuses. I am always ready to bring the fight to someone else and to prove that I'm a worthy champion. And that goes for anybody, and that's kind of what we get down to it next. So
I'm trying to think, what's the next location that I defend my title at? Now, I've already defended it before at Future Stars. We've already done it at the Nerd Bar. Shoot, I'm down to defend anywhere. It can be in the alley. It can be at the casino. It could be at the park. I've done that before, too.
Top of the stratosphere.
Stratosphere? I'm afraid of heights. Oh, snap. We got a call coming this way. You got a call coming this way.
Oh.
You are on the Fresco Show. Where is your name and where are you from?
Fresco. It's your buddy again. It's Eli. Eli Quick.
Eli.
Stop acting like you don't know who this is. Fresco, it's me.
Yeah. I know it's you. I know it's
man.
you. Okay. So, what you want? What you think your little things on your Instagram was good enough for a title shot? Is that what you think this is?
You know what? I'm feeling better. I saw that you won your last match. Congrats. It's going to be your last match that you win, though.
So are we making claims now? So are you saying that you're next? You think you're next in the lineup for the Fight Champ Challenge, Eli?
I mean, heck, I should have been first. To be honest with you, we could have ended this whole thing at the beginning.
Okay.
I don't see any reason to drag this out anymore.
You really think you can bring the mess to me? Look, man. You know what? Get him off. I don't need that. There you go. We don't do that disrespect up on here, okay? We don't do no disrespect here because the Fight Champ deserves your respect. And that's how we get down. Matter of fact, let's talk about this real quick. Right. Over the weekend, we had FSW exclusive show. And, of course, I was beating up on his partner, Eli Quick, Hyperstreak, this past weekend. He should know next time his buddy, Hyperstreak, should know to not mess with the faction. Because no matter what he does, I will punish him. It's like I punished Eli. That's why he's been retired for like almost a year now. But now he wants to come at me for my clout because he knows I'm on. I think he had a show before, too. He had a little Eli Quick dive. You know where what? Another call? All right, put him on. What's going on? This is the Fresco Show. What's your name and where are you from?
Fresco, it's your buddy again. I don't know. It must be a connection thing. I'm not driving through a tunnel. You might be. Got cut off. It's me. It's Eli again.
Okay. What do you want? What do you got to say, huh? What do you got to say?
I want a match. I want to beat you for your fighting championship. Fresco, don't cut me off again, all right? Because I'm a lot closer than you think.
Closer? What are you talking about?
What?
Wait. Look in the monitor.
Whoa. Hey, hold on, wait a second. Yo,
it's me.
What's going on? Yo, security, what
the hell?
Security?
It's not really that hard to find people if you really want to.
All right. Oh, you know what? Fine. You think you smart? You up on me? You found out where I stay? Everyone knows where I stay. I'm the Fly. So you trying to scare me with intimidation, man. I ain't scared. All right. I don't fear no one but God.
Scared, but okay.
What's that?
You're gonna see him in a minute.
Oh.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're gonna be meeting him in a minute.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Hey, yo, stop playing.
Seriously?
Okay. I think he just playing games here. I don't think he gonna pull up in this spot. I need a drink. 1 second. Okay. That threw me off.
Yeah.
that threw me off. People,
that was weird.
People playing games, man. I know he ain't gonna really just pull up here in the studio like that, man. I'm not gonna see that. You know what? Yeah. I think we need to go on a commercial break so we can check and see what's going on with this.
Sounds good to me.
And we will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back, guys, with a fresh new topic. Don't go nowhere.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
What you got in this thing? See what you got up in here, huh? See what you got for me. What's in here? You remember 97 ECW? New Jack? Big Grimes? All right, we back here live. We back here live on the Fresco show. We took care of that already. Now we back to good vibes only. You know what's going poppin'. You know what's good. What's good?
You are now in the presence of a lot.
What is this guy doing here?
BBW fighting champion.
Don't touch that.
Fresco. Don't touch whatever I want here, man.
Hey.
This is a nice place. This is nice. It's a lot of monitors. Maybe too many.
What?
A lot going on here.
You have the audacity
I do.
to come up in my spot, not invited, by the way,
Yeah.
to the Fresco show. Who the hell do you think you are?
Hello. Elijah Quicker. Smartest man in professional wrestling. Where's Hard Cam? I don't care. How's it going?
No, you know what? No. Don't get him. You know, don't get him. Matter of fact, have a seat.
Yeah? Okay.
Have a seat. You know what? Since you're here,
That works.
you might as well handle this shit right here.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a nice chair. I don't know how this is going to work. This
Okay.
Figure it out. Ooh. Testing. All right, that works. Oh. There we go. Fresco, thanks for having me on the show.
I didn't invite you on the show.
I know, I invited myself. I feel like we're good enough friends, buddies, that
Since when?
I can just pull up. Since, oh wait, Fresco.
You think it's okay for you to just show up?
No, I do. Fresco, look at me and tell me if I'm lying. I have been one of your biggest supporters since day one. Stop me if I say anything that isn't true. I'm like that with everyone here because I want everyone to be so successful. You guys are talking about Zoe Starks going over to NXT. I am ecstatic to see her move from where she was here to the next stage because that's what we're all trying to do. And I feel like since day one, I have been doing that, at least the small part that I can, to help everyone that's around me. Again, stop me if I say anything that isn't true. I have always been there, pulling you aside, trying to put you on the right path. But you, arrogance, whatever you want to call it, you don't listen. I'm trying to help you out, and you don't want to listen. No, you don't listen. You keep calling me out, Fresco. You keep knocking on my door. One of these times, I'm going to answer. Guess what? I'm home. I answered this time.
You know what? Since we're here, since we're spewing truths here, I got one for you. You know why I called you out all those times? You know why I picked on you so many times? Because for years, when I was coming up, all I heard about was how good Joseph Atkins was, how good Eli Quick was, how everyone loves him backstage in the locker room, how he's a great guy.
Great guy.
And yet, when I look at the numbers and the stats, as talented as you are, I've always put you in the category as someone who just didn't quite get it. Just didn't quite have the tools to put it all together. In other words, one big disappointment. I watched you in Big Valley. You and that cruiserweight title that you created for yourself.
Yeah.
There was no cruiserweights in BBW I saw. They were all over 300 pounds during that era. Yet, you were toiling around with your moves and your anime stuff and all that other stuff, and I seen the real talent in you. It pissed me off to know that you've went and quit wrestling multiple times throughout your career. So I look at you for someone. I get it, man. You might have a life outside of this. I have no quarrels with that. But for someone as talented as you to waste it over and over and over again, it pisses me off. Seeing you try to do this manager thing, I'm like, why would someone like you become a manager when you're not hurt, you're not crippled, and you're not out of it? But yet, you know, I find it funny you got this brain thing on your head, but the entire time it's like you had no damn brains. That's why the faction whooped your ass all last spring to the point where you were out. You question everything about yourself. And now I pretty much brought you back. So instead of crashing my show, disrespecting me in front of my people, you should be thanking me for getting your ass the motivation that you needed to get back in this game. So, honestly, I'm looking at it like this. You threatened me multiple times. So now I threaten you. We do this for the fighting championship. Now, I don't know about no damn Chili's, but we can go to war.
Okay. I was going to let you finish because that's a lot to unpack. You keep bringing up these numbers, how many followers you have, how many followers I have. The numbers don't mean anything, Fresco. Men lie, women lie, numbers lie also. You've got, 14 followers on Instagram?
1,400.
Something like that. One of them being me. You have people around you that are waiting for you to fail. Not everyone that's there is happy that you're eating, okay? Some of them want to see you choke, Fresco. You have allowed yourself, your ego, to inflate you and lift you up to this level where eventually when it does pop, because it will, you're going to have 1,413 people, because I won't be one of them, because I care about you. But you're going to have 1,413 people watching you fall to the ground, because that's what you deserve. I don't think so, but that's where they're at. Another thing, you're asking why I come back, why I want to be a manager. You don't listen. I want to give back to the people around me. I have left multiple times. None of them have been because I wanted to leave Fresco. I have left because I have responsibilities that are far bigger than any dreams that I have, if that makes any sense. Yes, I might one day want to main event WrestleMania or Wrestle Kingdom or something like that, but I have people that depend on me, so I have to do things in order to provide for them. But in the little bit of free time that I do have, I am always here helping out people backstage, helping people with logos, helping to pay for people's gear. I am giving back to people, Fresco. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm giving back to you. You didn't bring me back. I came back to give you the biggest match that you've ever had, Fresco. When I beat you for your fighting championship, it'll be because it's something that you need right now. You need that kick in the ass. You need to get knocked down, and it's better from someone that cares about you, Fresco, because I truly do care about you.
Who do you think you are?
I am Elijah Quigley,
God?
smartest man in professional wrestling. I said that when I walked in. You're not listening. It's okay.
Not listening to
You're
you.
not listening. I'm talking to him.
I got this, Madam Rice.
The audacity.
The audacity.
Listen, look at you. What are you? I know what this is about. Oh, so you're so giving, huh?
I am.
You love to give.
Really do.
You're a charity giver. You give everyone opportunities. You give everyone advice. You give everyone good vibes and goodwill and good critiques. I know what this really is.
What is it?
Every time you talk to someone, every time you bring up their critiques, every time you try to help someone, it's really for you. It's really for you because you're making up for the long lost void that you've been trying to fill for God knows how long. Even with the Hyperstreak situation, we all knew Hyperstreak was the main guy. You were just riding with him. You talk about me and Lights Camera Faction. I got my own show, damn it. I am my own entity. You used to have that. You used to have that back in Big Valley. You were teaming up with Jason. I seen that.
Yeah.
You were a former champion yourself, but you never reached your full potential. You know that. I know that. Everyone in town knows that. You know, people bring up, you know what, I'll give you a little detail. When people bring up your name outside, you know what they bring up? Yeah, he was cool. He was all right. He was funny. He brought some stuff in there. He's real skinny as hell. Other than that, nothing much. You know what they say that? They call that lukewarm. When people bring up Fresco-matic, it can be high, it can be low, but it's a genuine reaction because that's what I bring. That's what I demand when you bring up my name. So it's not you who's doing me any favors, Eli. It's me doing you the favor. So let's get to the nitty gritty here. I called you out because I wanted to bring out that monster that you've been teasing, that you've been talking about. I've seen a bit of it before. We still won. And yes, Streak has beat me multiple times since then, but I am Teflon. And just like Hyperstreak will never win a championship in his career, you will never get this fighting title from me because you aren't your best self. And you know what? When you're not your best self, you're never going to accomplish what you're going to accomplish. You talking about Wrestle Kingdom? You talking about WrestleMania? Are you on the radar right now? Is Triple H looking for you right now? Does he know you even exist? Is Gabe Sapolsky putting you on his list of people he needs to contact? No? No? Oh, okay, cool. So you can tell yourself all day that you're doing a good job. You're giving everyone around advice and leadership that you're looking for. But deep down, I know the truth. You're broken. You're void. You're filled with it. And guess what? Coming after me isn't going to fill that void. It's going to make it blacker. Because I am not the one that you want to mess with. But I invite you anyways. Because maybe, just maybe, for once in your goddamn career, you can show that you're more than just some comedy act with cool moves.
Fresco, you say that I am just giving out good vibes. I'm going to stop that right now. Fresco, when we're in the ring, when that bell rings and you're staring across at me, I'm going to have no good intentions for you. When that bell rings, I'm going to hurt you. When that bell rings a second time and they're handing me this fighting championship that used to be yours and now is mine, I'm going to drop it on the floor and I'm going to keep hitting you. I'm going to keep hitting you until it's just a mush. Until there's nothing. Can't tell if that's Fresco. Don't know what that is. I'm going to keep hitting you. You, the gall, Fresco, The Fly. You have the gall to call yourself The Fly. We don't acknowledge you as The Fly. The only Fly I acknowledge is Jeff Goldblum, and you're not even a fraction of him. Fresco, you are king of mediocre. You are subpar at best. You are extremely excellent at just being okay. You want to see me at my full potential, Fresco, I would run laps around you at my current state, and I'm not even running yet. You want me at my best. Fresco, I hope you have all your affairs in order. I hope you got a will made out. I hope that, I don't know what profit you're making from the Fresco show, but I hope that you have it divided amongst your family evenly, or however you want to do it. Because after this match, Fresco, you won't have a show to come back to.
You know, by the grace of God, I let you on this show so we can talk and hash it out. So there's only so much that I'm going to take. But I'll leave you with this. Eli, I've always had a little respect for you. No. A lot of respect, because you were a brother in the game that was, probably ahead of its time. But I'll tell you what, it's going to take more than all those threats. All the face paint.
See, because that's the thing. I'll cut you off right there. It's not a threat, Fresco. Threats you don't have to follow through with. A threat, that's like what your parents do. You better go to bed or get a spank. No, this isn't a threat, Fresco. I am giving you a peek into the future. I am telling you something that has already happened.
Okay, so you Nostradamus now?
Absolutely.
You know the future now?
Yes, I do.
Well, you missed a really important part of the timeline, where I take you and I drive your head straight down the mat. And I'll do it again if I have to. And I'm not that kind of wrestler, but I'll do it to make a point. So you call me mediocre?
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
I did say
I've heard that before. You know what? All that's bullshit. Because you know why? Mediocre this, mediocre that. I am the only one doing what I'm doing right now in this city. And, people want to be quiet. They don't, what did Drake say? They want to whisper my accomplishments. That's fine. Look, I'm already the fighting champion. I've already got 2 title defenses, and I am not scared of no monster. So you know what? All this is fine. So when I see you one-on-one, finally, I can show you that your deepest, darkest fear that you have hidden in your soul was true. You aren't good enough to make it to the next level. But you are a hell of a stepping stool. And that's not fact or opinion. It's the gospel. Security, get him out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get out of here.
Security, get him out of here.
Yeah. This was fun. Still a big fan of the show. It's too many monitors. Power bill's got to be through the roof. I'm gonna get out of here, Fresco. That's gonna look great around me.
I said don't touch.
Hey, Madam Right, hey, good seeing you.
Get out.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Fresco. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay.
We'll be back with a quick commercial break. Please don't go anywhere.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. We back. Shout out to Dixon Hill, by the way, on all these beats are all Fresco show exclusive themes, folks. Check him out. He's a great artist, also training wrestler as well. Madam Rice, you know, can we get to the Fresco favorites, please, to lighten up the mood a little bit?
Absolutely.
What we got?
Moxley is back at New Japan.
All right, on to some positive news here, folks. We saw over the weekend at New Japan Strong, Jon Moxley, the current IWGP United States champion. He finally came back to New Japan. Kenta, who, you know who Kenta is, Kenta's like a legend. He's a legend. You should know who he is. Kenta has had the briefcase, the challenge for the United States Championship for a long time. He's had it for so long that he's defended it more times than Jon Moxley has defended his actual championship. So the question would have been, when will AEW give Jon Moxley the chance to go back to New Japan? We saw that this weekend. I'm excited for that. I keep a lot of tabs on foreign wrestling, and it's real good. Jon Moxley, that's Renee
Young?
Renee Young's husband. Yeah.
Nice.
He's good dude. What we got next here on News on the Fly?
FSW's exclusive show.
All right, folks, a little plug here. Of course, Future Stars of Wrestling has been doing a thing for a long time now, but you have a chance to check it out yourself at the FSW Network. Of course, that is one of the homes of the Fresco show as well. You can catch exclusive events at FSW. We just had one this past weekend, and boy, oh boy, it was a barn burner. Big shout out to matches, all of them. Everyone worked hard. Everyone put in the work, and we're showing exactly why we're not just next. We're now. Madam Rice, you were at the show. How did it look to you?
It looked really solid. I mean, like you said, everyone went. They were going.
Yeah.
Everyone was working hard. And as a wrestling fan myself, that's something that I love to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone felt there was a different tempo in the backstage area. Everyone's feeling really good. The matches were all very hard hitting. Everyone worked hard, and people who are really missing out on FSW, man, you're missing out on a treat. Really the future is there. We're constantly bringing out big talents and constantly workshopping new talents to become great. So check us out. We're doing a lot of things there. We got a lot of shows going on there too as well. From the Unguided, Uncultured, you got Mono Rox's Monster Movie Reviews, Primo Popo's Cooking Experiments, of course the Fresco Show, and many, many more, folks. Check it out, guys. It's a good price. Only, $7 to get it. Check it out, y'all. What else we got next?
Roman Reigns.
All right. Now, I said earlier a little bit on the Royal Rumble, I was very happy with what Roman Reigns brought to the table, and he did it again. He had a barn burner of a match against Kevin Owens. They have done some really good work the last couple of months. Really, since Roman Reigns has come back, I feel like I say this every time on the show that he's Fresco's favorite, but, I can't get enough Roman Reigns right now. What do you think? Yeah,
you know what I think.
I don't even gotta ask. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. But I really think that if Edge was going to challenge, I don't know what's going on Raw right now, but if Edge was going to challenge for the championship, it should be against Roman Reigns. I think those two are probably the best storytellers in the game. Edge has always told a great story in the ring. His promos, everything about it just really just reeked awesomeness, as he would say so himself. Of course, my sensei and my coach Sin, that's his best friend. So I got a half connection to that learning tree. So I'm rooting for Edge to go up against Roman Reigns. Now, as far as who wins, I don't know, but we will see. Who do you want to see him face more, Drew McIntyre or Roman Reigns?
I'm sorry, see who face more?
Edge.
Really?
Come
really?
on.
All right.
I got to put you on the spot.
You know what? Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
Drew McIntyre. Oh yeah, for sure.
Although Roman Reigns, that wouldn't be a bad thing either.
It'll be interesting to say the least, but I think they're putting some groundwork down on Raw right now. So
we'll see what goes down here, but I'm excited either way. I haven't been excited about WrestleMania in quite a bit. Usually I'm more optimistic. Last couple years I've been just on some other shit. So to see that, I'm excited. What do we got next?
Next, we've got the Impact AEW crossover.
This has been a very interesting turn. I just don't know how many people are actually watching this and paying attention, but it has been very nice to see Impact Wrestling and AEW have this kind of working relationship. We've seen the Good Brothers on AEW television multiple times now. They are the Impact Tag Team Champions, and we've seen Kenny Omega and Tony Khan actually on Impact Wrestling. So in Private Party and Matt Hardy. So it has been, for me, just watching all the products all the time, it has been amazing to see. And hopefully that means more run for more people to be on different shows. I would love to see Chris Bay on AEW television. I'm just saying that'll be a really cool thing to see. So if they do that, that'll be nice. We can catch one of those. Yes. And one more thing on that. I do believe that this will end in a very controversial way between AEW and Impact. Who knows? Maybe even New Japan is involved with it as well from what we've heard from the reports. But we'll keep that lock going down. What do we got next?
Bad Bunny.
Now, last night, a lot of people snitched on themselves. A lot of people told themselves how lame they were and how they just didn't get today's generation. A lot of people, who's Bad Bunny? Who's that? Oh, that was horrible. Change the channel. I'm like, look, WWE in wrestling is not made for just your niche audience. It is for everybody. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, if you don't know a rock, Bad Bunny is, of course, one of the top recording artists of 2020, Spanish recording artist, and he gets down as well. He made a song, Booker T. It has over 45 million views on the YouTube. It is a hit, bona fide hit. And what I saw on the Twitter on Sunday was it was very jovial. A lot of fans of people who don't normally watch wrestling were into it, knowing that Bad Bunny was on there. So seeing him also, from what I've heard, he's a lifelong wrestling fan. So anytime you see someone that actually loves and respects what we do, I'm cool with it. I know people are a little lukewarm on celebrity guests, but I think if they have the passion and they respect the game enough, bring them on. Bring him on. It helps the product overall no matter what.
Look, the guy is hot. He's talented. I mean,
No, I got you. For sure.
He's hot right now.
For sure.
That's what I mean.
For sure.
He's now. I wonder who told him. Whose idea was it for him to name that song Booker T and to make those lyrics?
I think he thought, I think he was just really excited to make a song about one of the wrestlers in the game. And, I think sometimes as an artist, you put out a name. Sometimes a title is important to a name of a song,
Oh, yeah.
So if you put Booker T on a song, automatically you're going to get a whole bunch of wrestling fans at least check it out. And then people who used to watch wrestling will check it out too as well. So I think it was a smart marketing thing. Able to get Booker T on the show too as well and get Booker T in the video. It's paying off already. So shout out to Bad Bunny, man. New generation is in. Let's get it. Anything else we got on there?
That's it.
All right, guys. That is all the time we have here today. Before you go anywhere, folks, don't forget to check out Pro Wrestling Tees at Fresco Matic to check out all the newest shirts. Of course, the fly Fresco Matic on YouTube. And don't forget Instagram. That's where I do a lot of my work at too as well. Twitter, I get a little funky on Twitter, man. If you want to talk to me normal, and the YouTube page where all of the archives are there. And also Madam Rice's channel too as well, folks.
It's my YouTube
and we
channel.
we get it going, folks. We're all trying to hustle and get our money on. So, everything is only temporary. But
I want to apologize.
Yo.
That was too. I want to apologize. I'm sorry. That was too much.
Yo, no, hey, no.
I'm sorry.
We said you out of here.
I know, but I came back to apologize. I'm sorry, man.
Where's my security?
I came here to apologize. I came here to apologize.
Oh!
I should have stretched. Oh, I should have stretched. Pulled a hammy. Wow. Oh my good guys. BBW fighting champion. This is nice. Oh, Fresco, we gotta do this more often, man. We gotta do this more often. I'm gonna take some of this for the road.
Get out of here.
For the road, Madam Rice, always good seeing you. Still too many monitors. Lots going on here.